guys, Darth Simon here, and welcome back to your weekly Star Wars news update. This week, we'll be taking a look back at some of the many iconic Star Wars characters who have appeared throughout the lore and history of the franchise. With each character, I shall be sharing my thoughts and placing them in this official Star Wars tier list, taking into account their power level, strength, and other abilities. So without further ado, let's jump right in to this new Darth Simon video. Hey guys, so here we are on our official Star Wars tier list. So let's just jump right into it with Anakin Skywalker, born of the Force, and the Padawan of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course, as we all know, soon to become the Dark Lord himself, Darth Vader, and I think we can all agree, viewers, he is an S-tier Force wielder and combat Jedi, so S-tier. And of course here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, truly his Padawan's equal in many ways. However, I must say, he does not match the power which we see Anakin display in the Clone Wars animated show, and for this he will be going A tier. Ladies and gentlemen, A tier. Here we have Qui-Gon Jinn, the Grey Jedi. Of course, he who discovered Anakin Skywalker himself. And for this, if only he had been better in combat before he met his end, he truly could be among the greats here. But unfortunately, we'll have to go B tier. And anyway, next up we have R2-D2, loyal companion of not only Anakin, but also of Luke Skywalker during that fateful day where he attacked the Death Star above Yavin, the moon of Yavin 4, and for that he will be A tier, truly a sidekick you can depend on. And of course, who would R2 be without C-3PO? He himself built by Anakin Skywalker, a feat of engineering we had not yet seen in the Star Wars franchise, and for this he will be A tier. Yoda, the unknown race, and relative of Grogu. Yes, he, much like Qui-Gon, is a wise Jedi, but I fear he may not stand up in combat at his frail age, and for that we will be placing him in A tier. Jar Jar, truly the most tragic character in the Star Wars franchise of films. Yes, he is truly an iconic character from the Phantom Menace, and of course throughout the Clone Wars, where he served in the Galactic Senate, and for that he is a key member of those stories, and for that he will be in C tier. Palpatine, the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, truly one of the greatest characters we have seen in Star Wars. S tier. Mace Windu, as you have seen in a previous video, Mace Windu was a skilled soldier and wise, more wise than perhaps he would have liked to reveal in the Senate nor the Jedi Council, and for that he will be S tier. General Grievous, he is a brave warrior and an excellent technician, but unfortunately he did not survive his encounter with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and for that we will be putting him in D tier. Darth Maul, S tier. Dexter Jetster, wise friend of Obi-Wan Kenobi, he helps reveal the location of the clone army in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and for this we will be placing him in A tier. Count Dooku, he is a Lord of the Sith, a loyal apprentice and confidant to Darth Sidious himself, secretly being, of course, Palpatine. And for that, he is a foe formidable for both Anakin and Obi-Wan, and of course Yoda in their final confrontation at the end of Attack of the clones, and for this I will be putting him A tier. Kid Fisto. Oh yes, Kid Fisto, he is a Jedi, and he is wise, and he is also a combat aficionado. And for this, we'll be putting him in B tier. And of course, continuing with the Jedi trend, we have Plo Koon, a Vice Jedi himself and an excellent warrior when it came to his performance in the Clone Wars, and as you all know, he was a loyal friend to many a clone trooper as well as his fellow Jedi, and for this I will be putting him in A tier. Here we have Ki-Adi-Mundi. Yes, a Jedi. Yes, B tier. Here we have Newt Gunray, the leader of the Trade Federation, and soon one of the many chairmen of the CIS. Yes, he will be put on B tier because he is not only a tactician, but he is also very high in the roster of villains for the prequel series of films. Yes, Jango Fett. Not only a formidable bounty hunter, but also a genius of espionage and assassination. He truly shows his powers with both his jetpack, poison darts, and other weapons in his arsenal, and for this, S tier. And that leads us onto, of course, young Bubba, who we must not look at as he is, but of what he will become, which is the most formidable bounty hunter in the galaxy. And for that, I put him next to his father, S tier, Commander Cody. Not only a friend of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but also a clone commander. However, his skill in battle did not have prevent him from succumbing to his mind chip, which activated upon the Order 66 signal from Emperor Palpatine in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And for that, C tier. Shmi Skywalker. Ah yes, iconic villain, Poggle the Lesser, designer of the Death Star plans, which he places in the care of Count Dooku. He is truly an iconic member of Star Wars lore and history, and for that I will be placing him in A tier. Which leads us on to, of course, another member of the Battle of Naboo, Captain Tarpals. Yes, without him, truly the day would not have been won on that fateful day, and for that he is B tier character. And another key member of Naboo military forces is, of course, Captain Typho. Yes, C tier. Captain Panaka, S tier. Here we have, of course, friend of Yoda and Chewbacca. It is Tarpals, resident of Kashyyyk. He is a brave Wookiee and a fine warrior, and for that we are putting him in the B tier. Watto, in many ways father figure of Anakin Skywalker, and for that we will be putting him in A tier. Truly without him, the saga would have never been the same. Ah yes, Boss Nass. He is somewhat of a controversial figure in Star Wars lore. A natural trickster, he looked to defy the Naboo people. However, in the end, of course, he was a fine friend to Padme Amidala and the people of Naboo, and for that, we're putting him in the A tier. Yes, if he is not Padme's handmaiden, yes, this is Seb, as we know. She was a key decoy in the Star Wars films, and for that, her service has earned her a place in the B tier. Sebulba. Yes, Sebulba, pod racing pro, and all around ladies' man. He was truly a fine sportsman, but also a rogue, akin to Han Solo, and for that we are earning him a place in the B tier. Chancellor Valorum. As we all know, he was not enough. He failed to prevent the blockade on the Naboo, which led to a vote of no confidence in his leadership to take place in the Senate. And for this, D tier. Now let's see who's next. Yes. Luke Skywalker, son of Anakin Skywalker, he was raised on Naboo. He trained under not only Obi-Wan but also Yoda. He destroyed 2 Death Stars. He faced his father in battle and somehow survived. He destroyed, along with his father, the Emperor of the Galaxy and brought peace to the galaxy once more. And this is why he will be going in A tier. Yes. Han Solo, a rogue, friend of Luke Skywalker. He joins the rebellion and he smites the Empire. And that will earn him the place in B tier, because after all he is also an ace pilot of the Millennium Falcon and friend of Chewbacca. Darth Vader. Dare I say, the most iconic villain in Star Wars lore. Dare I say, the most powerful character we have ever seen in the franchise. Yes. As you can see, we now have C-3PO, who himself has been placed in A tier, but this is C-3PO in a different form, with his armored shell, which can only add to his awesomeness. And for this, S tier. Old Ben Kenobi. Yes, Jedi Master Old Ben Kenobi, of course, who went into hiding on the planet of Tatooine. Yes. And for this, he was not only on adventures with a young, at the time, Princess Leia in the Disney Plus original series, limited time viewing on streaming. However, he did fall to the hand of his apprentice, C tier, the Emperor himself. The Emperor, of course, as we all know at this point in Star Wars lore, is Palpatine. He defied the Jedi Order. S tier. Admiral Akbar, a brilliant admiral of the rebellion. C tier. Pod racing legend, young Anakin Skywalker. Yes. Son of Shmi Skywalker. And born of the House of Watto, he will be placed in A tier, Wedge Antilles. A rebel pilot who features not only in the Battle of Yavin, but Hoth, too, and at the final assault on the Death Star 2 in Revenge of the Jedi. B tier. Biggs. Dark Light. Yes, he is friend of Luke Skywalker. He is a pilot of the rebellion. However, he obviously did not have the skill required to take on the Death Star, and for this he failed. D tier. Baze Melbus of Rogue One. Of course, brave, but as we all saw at the ending of that climactic finale of the film, foolish. D tier. BB-8. Of course, a droid of the Resistance. F tier. Ah yes, mentor of Han Solo, Tobias Beckett. He himself a scoundrel. I'll give him that much. But of course, without him, the hero we know will have never have made it to the screen. C tier. And Peru. Yes, mother figure to Luke Skywalker after the tragic death of Pamela Amidala. Yes, C tier. Bib Fortuna, loyal servant of Jabba the Hutt, and future ruler over Jabba's palace. In his master's wake, he truly was scum never before seen in Star Wars. C tier. Again, here we have Boba Fett in his final form. Truly an S tier character, with a deep and interesting lore surrounding him, and a backstory to boot. He truly is a Star Wars legend, Bodhi Rook. He is a key member of the Rogue One crew, but however we know he does not survive the film to its end, and the story does not see him through to live after the events of the film. D-tier. Bosk, a bounty hunter known for his bookie braids on which he wears. A-tier. Lando Calrissian, friend of Han Solo, as well as owner of Cloud City mining facility. C-tier. Cassian Andor. However, I'd once favoured his character. I feel the show has taken away some of the mysticism that made him truly great. D-tier. Chewbacca. Where would the trilogy be without Chewbacca? S-tier. Chirrut. Again, a Rogue One crew member who did not live to see fight another day. D-tier. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh yes, Galen Erso, designer of the Death Star, himself going into hiding to avoid Director Krennic and his horde of Death Troopers. Dare I say we place him in D-tier? I do say C-tier. Greedo. Bounty Hunter Greedo. Yes. He is, of course, as we all know, an iconic villain in the Star Wars franchise of films, and for this he will be put in A-tier. Young Han Solo, yet to have the finesse of his older self. He has much to learn. He is foolish. C-tier. Let's see here. Let's just keep. Yeah. No, I'm just going to. Yes. IG-88. Bounty Hunter droid, known for his finesse, his killing abilities. He has many an arsenal to his advantage, and for that he will be put in A-tier. Jabba the Hutt, crime lord of the galaxy. He is an iconic villain, and he is in A-tier for his ferocity and his cunning. Bail Organa. He is a key member of the Senate in the Star Wars trilogy. D-tier. Jyn Erso, daughter of Galen Erso, she is a key member in getting the Death Star plans to Princess Leia during the events of Rogue One, and for that, D-tier. K2SO, as well as his friends, he did not survive the ending of this film. D-tier. Director Krennic, yes, he oversaw the creation of the Death Star, only to have it smited by him from Tarkin. Yes, a character truly with epic bodyguards. S-tier. Lando Calrissian, where truly an awesome character. C-tier. Lobot. He's a key member on the station of Cloud City. His computerized brain and cybernetics within hold keys, and truly our heroes would not be able to escape the lockdown of Cloud City without him. A-tier. Here we have Nandam. Truly a great pilot of the Star Wars trilogy, interested with the flight of the Millennium Falcon during the Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi finale. B-tier. Owen Lars, dare I say the secret badass of Star Wars. You can learn more about Owen in a video on my channel. S-tier. Radis of Rogue One, a brave admiral of his ship, he helps gain time for the Death Star plans to be transported. Yes, C tier. Yes, the Rancor. A tier. Truly a ferocious beast, if I ever did see. Rio of Beckett's crew. A funny character in the Star Wars franchise. He provides comedy moments in times of great strife, and for that we put him in the B tier. Saw Gerrera, rebel fighter for the rebellion. C tier. Yes, Salacious Crumb, the jester of Jabba's court. He is a character with many backstories. He has borne witness to many events in the Star Wars universe. Truly a character wise beyond their years, and someone with the ability to have great influence in the galaxy. A tier. This great mighty Sarlacc. I fear him more and more with each viewing, every time I research such beastly forms. S tier. See your bubble. He is of the court of Queen Amidala of Naboo, granting great insights to the events of the Phantom Menace. Truly a soothsayer, for he knew many things. He knew invasion was occurring. S tier character. Turkin, yes, he is a great foil to that of the creator of the Death Star himself, Director Krennic, an S tier character in his own right. One of the few who has what it takes to stand up against Darth Vader. They are here. 5th level. Thousands of battle droids. Truly a man who has many warriors at his disposal. He is a man of great democracy. B tier. Dryden Voss. Crime Lord of the Galaxy. Truly a man of great power and combat, which we see featured at the end of the film. B tier. The Wampa, a beastly form, removing Luke's Tauntaun from this world. He is a force to be reckoned with. B tier. In fact, no, change my mind. A tier. Wicked Ewok, a humble Ewok. Little do we know they would have the power to topple an empire. S tier. Zam Wessel, bounty hunter, changeling, who makes a valiant effort to assassinate Queen Amidala. The newly born senator, hired herself by Jango Fett. A fascinating character. S tier. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below how you would have formed this official Star Wars tier list. And tell me your favorite S tier characters below. I've been Darth Simon, and this has been my official Star Wars ranking. May the Force be with you always.